Girls are gold diggers, some are just better at hiding the shovel.
That's not true. I don't care about money at all.
You may be finding women to go on dates with, but nothing's sticking.
I have so many guy friends, and I love them as like distant brothers.
When Mitchell makes plans, every Friday he wants to hang out with his friends. Bring up for you.
He hasn't grown up.
Judgment.
Find a woman up to your standards.
Tried to bait her with your money, and she thought it would be easier just to rob you than to marry you.
I love you, wifey. Marry a Japanese wife yet so far. This one must be it.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
All girls are gold diggers, some are just better at hiding the shovel.
That's not true. There's women that really just don't care about money at all.
Some girls are overt about it, saying, I only marry millionaires, or I only date millionaires. Cool, shovel's right there, everyone can see it. Some girls got the little small shovel where they say stupid. Oh, I want a man that's ambitious. I want a man that has a good mindset, that's a hard worker. That's still a gold digger to a degree because you're banking on potential.
In the real world, there's actually women that don't care about money. They're not chasing after rich men. They're not chasing after all of these things. They just want substance, love, and loyalty.
If the guy has certain things in place first. Women are like sports scouts. You go to a game, you see this guy, damn, this guy got potential. Some girls are willing to take a risk on that individual, some are not, and they're like, no, I want him to be self-made. But the point is that all girls are gold diggers to a degree. And
I know women that are happy being the breadwinners in their relationship. Like, they earn them more money than their man.
they don't that man no more.
But they have a relationship, and that's just how they like their dynamic.
If she don't respect him, she don't like him like that, she's probably talking to other guys.
He's right? And I understand what she's trying to say, but still, they want a guy that's about something. And if he's not about something, they will push the issue. And that's the other woman he is playing. Oh, he has to have potential. They always want somebody that's going to move forward, right? Or they tend to monkey branch. It's just natural selection. It's just in their DNA. And I can tell you, and everyone can tell, a lot of women don't realize it. They're wired that way. Hypergamy is real.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
That's a who said.
They may be finding women to go on dates with, but nothing's sticking. And so they're lashing out at women saying things like, have fun being single or enjoy your cats.
Why is this old lady talking about this?
My point exactly.
Sir, that's the whole point, is that I am having fun being single and I love my cats.
Kids! You know, I love them.
And I also love my peace of mind, not having to be accountable to somebody who isn't really that interested. He's not interested in me and my life and things that I want and need out of life. He's interested in his own feelings of being alone and being single. And why can't women just do what he needs them to do? As men age alone, it is not good. Ask any hospice nurse or nursing home nurse or even hospital nurses. No one's visiting. And the men are not okay. But I'm finding that as I age, I am getting happier and happier with myself and my girlfriends and my family. And the idea of having to accommodate a man's insecurities or even securities is just less and less appealing.
Why are you telling me this?
Us ladies are getting together. We're growing our friendships. We're doing things. And we're finding that we're happier than we've ever been. And men can absolutely not understand that. They want to be able to do less and less and know that there's a woman there to drive them to the hospital or organize their medications or just sit around and do whatever it is that they want to do and take up time and space in her life and accommodate him. And I would dare say, especially the men that are just doing a bunch of dating and saying that they're having a great time and nothing is sticking for them. The men that I know that are dating a bunch are looking for a permanent woman. They're not really happy with that lifestyle. Of course, they have to pretend, like that's the dream. But they're looking for the ride or die until they're 80 and they know that that person's going to be there to help them change their diapers. It's terrifying to them. Me and my girlies and my family, we know that we'll show up for each other because there's no expectation that we're going to change or that there's anything wrong with us. We're just doing what we want to do and enjoying each other's time and space. No one needs to change. But men get their hands on a woman that looks like she might stick around, and immediately he's got a list of things that he's going to need from her. Need. So I say the same thing back to those men. Have fun being single.
It's what we do, right? Yeah.
I happen to love it.
Problem. This is a problem, right? She's one of those ones that are going to stick with their guns. Like, I reacted to a bunch of videos, women saying, I'm 60 and I'm single and I'm going to stick to everything I want. Everything I want in a man, I'm going to stick to it. And she feels the same way. She's 60 and single, and I'm going to stick to everything until they hit 70 and they die alone. It's sad, man. And she said, oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Guys are not trying to threaten you with a good time. Guys are stating the obvious. Of course, men are dying single and lonely. And it's not cool. None of it's cool. Women being lonely, men being lonely, right? I've seen it. I've seen people in their 80s start dating, and they're the most loveliest couple you will ever see. I got to find that clip of the woman and guy that was 80 years old. So, I love you, honey. I love you. It was a Filipina, actually. It was an older Filipina lady, I believe. Older Filipina woman. I think she was. But yeah, it wasn't all about, hey, I need somebody to take care of me. It was all about taking care of each other. They didn't pass at 60. They didn't pass at 70. But it's all about togetherness.
I just saw a post on Instagram that said guys are friends with girls that they find attractive and girls are friends with guys that they do not find attractive. I just know that all the guy friends in America are punching the air right now because that's sad and painfully accurate, because I have so many guy friends and I love them. I literally love them so much as like distant brothers, but I love them.
Don't be in a friend zone. Stay away from a woman like her. You get in a friend zone, depart. Happened to me a while ago. Departed. Said, I'm not doing this anymore. You got to cut the cord.
This morning we kind of got into a disagreement of like scheduling. And
let me hear.
Yeah, so like I returned back to work. I found a job. I returned back to work yesterday. Mitch had his schedule for Tuesdays and Thursdays off. And then he was like, oh yeah, like I changed my schedule at work. I'll be off Tuesdays and Fridays. And I'm like, why didn't you think to talk to me about it to see how that impacts our family? Like on Law's schedule. And he's like, oh, well, like I want to hang out with my friends and, you know, it's closer to the weekend. And then I'm like, from the scope of like fairness, right?
Get out. Sorry, man.
Okay. Get out! What about me? Do you think that I could just go hang out with my friends for a day?
What are your thoughts on this, Mitchell?
I chose Friday because it's a day where my friends hang out in the city. We're not hanging out all day. This is something that's happening for a few hours. This time is not affecting anybody. After explaining that to her, then she came in and spoke to me about this idea of her wanting me to pick up Law early.
She's mad because he's hanging with his friends. Yeah, controlling. Look at her. Look at her face. Look at that face. You see that? That's why they're not together.
And it's just like, okay, well, I can do that on Tuesdays, and if I finish up early, or if we finish up early on Fridays, I can do that on Friday. I don't mind that.
So you want Law picked up early, and Mitchell is saying,
I guess like tough, but like
why tough?
Because he's very adamant about wanting to hang out with his friends.
So not tough, saying I want to hang out with my friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get to do things and you get to like live your life. When you get to go away on these trips for work and you get to go explore a new city. You can't just sit here and like, you know, expect one person to do all the work and you get to go live your life. Like you decided to have a family.
I like the extra punch. But the cursing.
Sorry.
No, I don't mind cursing at all. I have no problem with cursing. But I actually think you're avoiding your real feelings when you curse.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Maybe.
So I'm going to invite you to not curse for the sake of figuring out what you're actually feeling. I think every time you feel
Good
a feeling, you
therapist.
curse to cover it up.
Yeah.
Man.
So when Mitchell makes plans every Friday, he wants to hang out with his friends. What does it bring up for you?
I am jealous.
He hasn't grown up.
Judgment. But what's the feeling that then makes you want to judge? What does the feeling?
I'm by myself in this.
Loneliness.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. She's good. Says you good, you good.
Yeah, loneliness, I guess.
You don't like being alone.
No, alone is fine with me if it's just me. I don't have a problem with just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
I have a problem with just me and my son all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like because I'm talking to a toddler most of my time, I do not know how to interact with adults. I don't feel like I have anything interesting to say to anybody.
No cursing.
Ah, man. She has manophobia. That's the problem. Like, I can tell they're from New York, right? From the way she sounds. But yeah, the man, he wants to go hang out and she has nobody. I can tell they can't be friends. It's one of those situations. We can't be friends. That's how that song goes, right? That's the situation right there. That's that song. He's done.
That saying that all women say that goes like, if he wanted to, he would. Not willing to do nice things for you, another man will. My nephew asked me, does this apply for men too? Like, absolutely. Find a woman up to your standards. He was like, if she won't do laundry or cook for me, find someone who will. Yeah, sure. If she doesn't go to the gym with me and work out, find someone who will. Yeah, find someone who will. And I'm looking at him like, it sounds so terrible coming from a man, right? But does women do this all the time? It made me think, I'm not sure if this rule necessarily applies for everyone, but maybe it does.
It does. It does. And men have to start carrying it like that. And I love that she said that. And I love that she speaks up for men because she's good. She's very good with passport bros. She's very good with soft guy era because she understands. And she really does, I can tell. She understands give and take, right? All relationships are give and take. Of course, well, me, I pay all the bills, but men don't mind paying most of the bills. Men just don't want to pay everything, right? It's like that. Men want to receive certain care from a woman. You notice that this whole video was about not being together. And guys want to be together with you. You could say, okay, we don't want you guys, but then you really do. Or you could say whatever you want to say. But are we turning around and saying, oh, these women are no good at all? Because guys are leaving to go get black women too. Black women, all kinds of colors, right? Guys are leaving and finding choices that want to stick around and be there for them physically and also with other things. With the sex, not just that, helping out, not just that, taking care of the home. Men want it all. And by gosh darn it, we'll get it because if she won't do it, someone else will.
You wanted to, you would.
No. Are you God? I'm dead? I'm dead. Not yet. They're trying to revive you, but you're fine. Your passport princess put something in your cup and you passed out. What? Why'd she do that? She thinks you're lame just like the American women do. You tried to bait her with your money and she thought it would be easier just to rob you than to marry you. Good thing you were lying about your money, right? She's up in your room rambling through your stuff right now. Lord, please wake me up. Oh no, my child. You need to hold this L. Lord, why you do the passport bros like this? Don't blame me. While you're down there, you need to be working on your character.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP! Simp!
Learn effective communication, work on yourself, and know that in a real relationship.
And you see what's happening, right? What he's saying. All of the things he's saying is something women need to do, right? Because God, they're obviously mad because guys are leaving. Doesn't matter what guys are saying. It shouldn't bother you. You've been talking about men for all these years. What's the issue now? But I'm gonna let him finish. I want him to finish his little acting thing he's doing. It's actually going against what he's trying to do because you're not supposed to play with God's name like that. But I'm not going to go deep into that.
Relationship, you're required to submit to your partner as they submit unto you. It's a team. Lord, with all due respect, I'm a masculine alpha male with a podcast and a passport.
Papa. Panda.
I will not submit to any woman. Oh, so just they do the submissions. Is that what it is?
Nonsense.
All these buddy pass flights to South America ain't gonna help you. Are you looking for love, or are you trying to find somebody to dominate? Because it's gonna be hard doing that at your income and your attitude. It shouldn't take that long to answer. Get out of my office.
See? Somebody to dominate with your income and your attitude. That's where they're confused at. He's obviously confused. He thinks everywhere is America. Everywhere is not America, right? And guys leaving, the money that they make is more than enough. So what you're saying, it kind of makes no sense to say it. Like, you're saying this and making these videos 3 to 4 to 10 years after the fact, because guys are already winning. So many and more guys are becoming passport bros. Rich guys, basketball players, actors, more and more are becoming passport bros every day. Why? What are women doing? They're going on dates. Women, they come back seeing women checking up their net worth. Do you think they're not going to say, okay, I need to find a woman that's really about me outside? Or find a woman maybe in a different community? Or a woman totally outside, because all women are doing that nowadays? It's sad.
For breakfast, because in Japan on Valentine's Day, it's the women who have to give the men stuff. I love you, wifey. If there haven't been enough reasons to marry a Japanese wife yet so far, this one must be it.
This is the way.
You seen that? This man's Japanese wife, right? On Valentine's Day, they celebrate the men. She got him something. She made him some food to celebrate him. You heard that. I didn't say it. She made that, and she has a baby. It's, oh, you heard one other day, oh, you know, try to lie. Say, oh, you know, Mexican women, their husbands are getting the maids because feminists. They're getting the maids. This woman cooked food, put it in this, gave him a plate, and still taking care of the baby. This is why guys are leaving. Because remember what the lady said? What they don't do for you, someone else will.
Oh, absolutely.
And guys realize it's definitely more to life than dealing with that nonsense back home.
We are so different.
See you next video.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
So he's coming.